Hey everybody, BJ here again and welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. Today we're going to play as the convict because I don't recall if we've played as her in the series or not so far yet. Plus, her sprite is absolutely adorable. Hold on, let me get that little gray rectangle in the corner off of the screen. There we go. Isn't it adorable? Alright. So the convict's not too complicated conceptually. You got your basic pistol, kinda sucks, but it has unlimited ammo. You got a shotgun, it's a sawed off, so it's very close range. And we have an active item down here with the Molotov, which is pretty self-explanatory. You throw it, the ground lights on fire. So, the convict is one of the two characters, the other one's the pilot, where I kind of haven't figured out how I think you're supposed to play them yet. The hunter and the marine I kind of have figured out, at least in theory. Convict here is still a little bit of a mystery to me. Because the shotgun, unlike the crossbow, you really have to get in there for it to do work properly. Which makes me kind of question what the intended utility of it is. Because generally speaking, in Gungeon you don't want to get too close to your enemies. But maybe I am just wrong. And this is like, you know, learning how to not rely on your shield in Dark Souls or something. Because if you do that too much, you might get staggered. And hey, we just got a great shot off there at that blue bullet book. I don't know what those are actually called. There we go. I guess it's good for situations like that where there's only one enemy left in a room. Let's see here. I actually find that the Molotov is very useful against this sort of enemy. You're showing it off right there. Ah, what the heck hit me there? Oh yeah, I forgot. The convict also gets a small damage buff when she's damaged. Nothing huge, but it can be helpful. Darn it. Showing that feature off more than I'd like to be right now. I did play a little bit earlier today, and I wasn't totally on the ball, so hopefully we can do better here, but we'll see how things go. Hold on. It's another weapon you can fire faster by clicking the trigger repeatedly instead of just holding it down. How interesting. Key? I'd like to see what the shop has on offer. Alright. What you got for me, Mr. Shopman? The Mega Dowser, the Ammo Synth. I don't think I've had this one specifically before, but all the synthesizer weapon or items work pretty much the same. An armor piece and 2 keys. I would like to get that synth, which is also what I say when I walk into a Salvation Army and they have an extensive electronics section. But we should be able to get it. We only need one more money bullet to afford it. And there we go right there. Let's go pick it up. Alright. Let's see if there's anything unusual about how this works. Repurposes spent ammo from fallen gun dead. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much exactly what I thought it did. Okay. There's also an armor synth and a health synth, and I think they all work pretty much the same way. Well, now I'm going to be much more cavalier with using my shotgun, I think. But we'll see. Gamma Ray, mean and green. I have had this before. Basically, it's just a laser that sometimes poisons your enemies. Oh! Wow. If I had known this was here, I might have saved my money for the Gungeon Ant, or the Potion of Gun Friendship, which I don't know if we've had before. Monster Blood, I think, just leaves poison when you get hit. Potion of Gun Friendship makes your... as an active item, it makes your weapons better when you use it. I think this might be more of a boss weapon. Just a hunch. The lasers, in my experience, tend to be a bit more boss and room clear oriented, although the distinction is not always 100% clear. And sometimes it just depends on what you got with you. This guy's taken quite a few hits to bring down. Here we go. It does bring up something interesting, though, in combination with the Molotov, because I don't know if an enemy can be both poisoned and on fire in this game. We get the bomb and a half heart. We're not going to be using the bomb. The bomb is pretty much exactly what you think it is. That was stupid. You throw it, and it blows up, and it does some damage. Alright, we get Gatling Gull. Okay. Now this guy I always have trouble with, so let's try to buck that trend today. You lit him on fire. It's lit. Oh, they can be poisoned and on fire at the same time. How useful. Okay. Things are going alright. Can't be afraid to use those blanks when the situation arises to use them. Anytime you think you might be hit, just when you can't dodge roll out of the way, you just pop that blank. Like right there. Ah! Well, there goes our perfect. But we still did pretty well, and I think I was right about the Gamma Gun. Only one hegemony credit is a little bit disappointing, but oh well. This is another active item that I don't like. We will be hanging on to the Molotov for the time being. What that does is it explodes all of the explosive objects in a room. It's not particularly interesting. At least not in my experience. Let me adjust my mic just a little bit. It's pointing away from me or down at the table. Not something that a microphone should be doing. Hopefully this entire first half of the episode isn't all muffled as a result of that. Alright. Hate those cube dudes. I think I've said that like 3 times already over the course of this Let's Play. Oh, hello. One of, my 3 cats is making herself right at home, rubbing up against my laptop. Hello, Shaggy. Would you like to say anything to our viewers today? Yeah, she did like that weird thing that dogs sometimes do, where they shake to get water off of them. Alright. Now, cat, I love you, but you can't have your tail on my keyboard while I'm trying to play a video game. Come on, scoot scoot. Okay. Tell you, living in a house with 3 cats, it's I love all 3 of them to death, but it can be a bit of a hassle sometimes, especially when you're trying to get work done. My mother, one of the things she does for a living, in addition to a regular job, is she sells jewelry from home. Jewelry and, like, bath products. And quite often, our oldest cat will climb across the keyboard while she's working. It can be a bit of a hassle. Alright. This is locked. That's not good. Considering we have yet to find a single key, and that's the shop. Oh, wrong gun. Extra blank. Always welcome. There's our boss, who I think we might just go fight, because we're in pretty good shape. Yeah, let's do it. Hopefully... Alright, yeah. We get the Amoconda. We seem to get the Amoconda quite often, but, you know. That's the nature of the beast. It is a random chance to get any of the individual 3. And random does mean that sometimes you'll get one more than the other, just out of sheer number magic. That's what we used to call math back in my day, number magic. Actually, now that I think about it, that kind of sounds like a program that you would use to teach kids math. Like, you boot up your school's Lenovo touchpad laptops, and you log into number magic. We are in a bit of a situation here. Alright. Okay, that was a terrible, terrible Molotov. We might die here, again, for the 2nd episode in a row, against the Amoconda. How embarrassing. Well... yeah. We'll get that eventually. Let's just start back over. If this episode ends up a little bit long, it ends up a little bit long. That was a good run, too, that's a shame, but... it's kind of the nature of the beast. Ooh. Triple crossbow. 3 is greater than 1. I have had this, I think, before. The triple crossbow represents the pinnacle of multiple bolt technology. This one alternates between slowing bolts and a triple volley. Yeah, I've had this before. It's a bit of a weird weapon, but maybe we can make some use of it. These weapons that switch modes when they reload, they take some getting used to. And I'm wondering right now if maybe the triple crossbow is more of a boss weapon, but like I said, start of the last round, the distinction between the two, it's not always perfectly clear. Yeah, alright, get the sawed off back out. I will refill that, though. Maybe I should have saved my key. We could have gotten a better chest later on, but... oh well. There we go. One thing I really like about this game, kind of sort of a small compliment, is that the money bullets at the end of a room come to you rather than you having to go pick them up. I always hate that when you have to go out of your way to pick up consumables all the time. Some games it works, but unless you're talking about Super Mario World, I can't think of too many. Unless we're talking about Super Mario Land, which I also quite enjoy. Will we fight the boss? Why the heck not? Live fast, die young. Bad girls do it well. I kind of whiffed that one. Well, it's no gamma gun, but this does seem to be getting the job done. I don't know why I did that blank right there. Sometimes you panic blank, and that's never a good thing to do. That was close. Hey! Absolutely flawless. Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, anybody? Alright. The master round, and we get the M1911. What's this all about? I have had this before, I think, but I forget. All the pistols in this game look the same. This ancient design fires simple lead projectiles from a moderately sized clip. In the right hands, this weapon is a force to be reckoned. Weapon is a force to be reckoned with. I'll catch that rascally reppin'. Well, let's give it a test drive. There are a lot of guns in this game that are basically pistols of slightly different makes, and it's a bit difficult to keep them all straight, at least it is for me personally. Folks behind this game certainly do know their firearms. And I will say, this one seems to be doing pretty darn well. Pop, 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 and it's on all, and all of that. Ooh, an armor piece. What's in the shop? Gas mask. I think that's just poison immunity, so I'm not gonna bother. It's useful in some situations, but actually, wait, did he have a key? Key for sale? He did. I'm gonna buy that. But yeah, you know, poison immunity, good in a couple situations. In my experience, it's not super useful. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should have bought that, but I don't know. We are doing pretty well already, 4 HP and 2 armor. But I hesitate to say that, really, because that seems to be a great way to jinx it. Ooh. What have we here? Fat bullets. Fatter is stronger. Makes bullets larger and more effective. I like this. The effectiveness of a bullet is directly related to its size with 0 exceptions. Yeah, okay. This is just the budget revolver shots I'm shooting off right now. How very, very interesting. I think that's every room. Yep. Alright. Let's get hobnobbing on down to the next floor, shall we? Look at that goofy walk, isn't it just adorable? I love the art style of this game, I really do. Stretch that out my arm just real quick there for a second. And let's see. Wow! They were not kidding. Holy crap. That is certainly something. I'm digging it though. Although it's actually kind of making it hard to fire through these pillars right here. There we go. Okay. My only concern with this thing really is that I'm running out of ammo. Hopefully we get an ammo drop soon. I guess if we don't, we do still have the shotgun. But still, I'm really digging this M119 or M1911 or M1911 or, you know, some combination of numbers. There's our ammo that we were looking for. And that is a legit chest, so if I can find a key, I will attempt to open it. Well, if I find a key, I probably just will open it. I don't know why I felt the need to clarify that with the word attempt. The only time that you attempt and fail to open a chest in this game is if it's a mimic, and I just tested for that. Let's see here. Alright. Another green one. That one is also legit. I believe, like, the hierarchy of chest rarities, by the way, is, like, your regular brown, your silver, your green, and then, red, and then black and rainbow, which I don't think we've seen in the series. And then, I believe there's another one above that. Someone was telling me a while back there's, like, glitched out chests. Ammo belt. Screw it. Ammo capacity up. Ammo capacity increased. Pretty straightforward, I guess. But yeah, someone was telling me there's like glitched chests, so we'll keep an eye out for those. Take out Sniper Man here. Boom. Honestly, as long as we keep getting ammo drops, I'm content to roll with this one. I find a lot of the time in this game, you know, there's two classes of really, really good weapons. There's the ones that look really good, and there's the ones that look unassuming, so you underestimate them. I think this one might fall in that second category. Maybe that's just the fat bullet power-up giving it more punch than it might otherwise have, but I don't know. I think we might switch to the crossbow again when we go fight the boss, but other than for that kind of circumstance, I think that the M1911 here is doing us pretty well. And I think that's the whole floor. Yeah, alright. Where's the triple crossbow? Only got 28 shots left, so we'll switch back to the M1 if we need to. Accursed gun witch, the Gorgon. The game itself doesn't tell you, well, her thing doesn't tell you this, but if you look in the the Ammonomicon, you find out that her name is Medusi, which I think is quite a Medusi in its own right. Never actually explicitly pointed it out, but when she sends out that weird, like, screech, you get petrified and you can't attack for a little while. Ah, it's empty. Alright. Well, let's switch back to the gun. The gun, the singular gun in this game. Enter the Gungeon. Why would I do that? Trying to throw out the Molotov, the boss arena is filled with water. I knew that didn't work. I don't know why I did that. Just habit, I suppose. Well, we did perfect her, I think. Yeah, there we go. Take her down with relatively few difficulties, and we get the banana, which I have had before. Bananas resemble guns and are high in potassium, a convenient snack and/or weapon for Gungeoneers. At some point, I'm going to stop reading the description of every single thing we pick up, but for now, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The banana is pretty good, if I recall correctly. Let's go on down to the next floor. Black Powder Mine, Chamber 3. I do wonder, at some point, this is probably going to drop off in effectiveness a little bit. Especially against guys like this. Eat your fruit. Alright. That went better than I expected it to, honestly. Those totem guys, you know, I get a little bit of a... Get the willies. They seem tougher than they are, is what I'm trying to get at. Got a bard down here. Oh, the rocks took him out. That rocks! Ha ha ha. Well, anyway. You know what? You get the Molotov. Okay. I think I have a tendency to use the Molotov only for bosses when I should be using it more often than that. Okay. Gonna try not to fall into the sewer there. That wouldn't be pleasant. Uh-oh. Huh. That's weird, my mouse stopped working for a second. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. We haven't had any keys in a while. Hopefully we get some on this floor. We couldn't open any of the chests we found on the last one. I can't stand this room. That's not true. Hopefully we get an ammo drop soon too, because we are running out of bullets for our M1911. I love saying that. M1911. 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 M1 Night Shyamalan. Director of... hold on, give me a minute here. Lady in the Water Gun. That one needs to be sent back to the workshop, I think. Head down here. Oh, come on. Gonna put a locked chest behind a door that's also locked. That's just some silliness. And I will blow things up in frustration because of it. Do we have a gun we don't want? I'll offer a blood sacrifice. No thank you. I need my blood. Only 6 more shots left. And that's that. Alright. Let's get out the shotgun, shall we? Hey. Well, there we go. Mind you, the shotgun seemed to work okay, but why fix what isn't broken? Well, really, I honestly thought that was kind of a terrible analogy, because most things you should do regular maintenance on to make sure they don't break. I don't have any keys to give you, Keyman. Sorry. Poison vial. I guess I'll buy one of these. Now I do have a key to give you. Do I want anything you're selling? Not really. I have no idea what the ballot does, by the way. I've gotten it several times. The description is not particularly helpful, and, you know, I don't know what it does. Have to look that up at some point. There is a Gungeon wiki already. Someone smelled fat advertising dollars. Decided to set one up like on launch day. Alright, hold on, let's go down here. I think there might be another treasure room on this side of this, other side of this wall over here. I can't prove it, but I have my hunch. My lovely lady hunch. Something I will always recommend is to knock enemies into the water if you can. Saves you ammo. And ones that split up or do something when they die can't do that if you knock them into a pit. It's a very useful, like, not quite your first day on the job technique, but like your second or third day on the job. Let's see. Well, shoot, I guess we'll open it. What do we have? What is this? Screecher, cover your ears. It's kind of sound gun. An overcharged anti-loitering and mob dispersal device. Forces enemies to forget their purpose and conviction. What an interesting description. Maybe it confuses enemies? Let's try it out. Well, I guess we'll have to wait to the next floor. Or wait. Maybe there's another room after this, but I think that's probably just the boss room up ahead. Like an ice bomb over there. No, thank you. Yeah, this is just the boss room. Well, I guess we'll try it. But I think we'll probably be using the banana against whoever this is. Cannon Balrog, guns in the deep. You know, I always thought that a Balrog was like, Interesting. Well, I don't think this is quite the intended use of that weapon, so... maybe we'll, save that one. One bad thing about the banana is that you have to be quite conscious of where you're aiming, because the projectiles move rather slowly, so you gotta kind of lead your shot a little bit. They do bounce though, so if you hit once, you're not unlikely to hit twice. Speaking of bouncing projectiles, maybe we should just switch back to the gun, the M1. Yeah, I think this will... I'm gonna miss it next floor if we don't have it for room clearing, but... Okay. Sorry, I'm getting quiet here, but it's quite intense. I think I've only beaten this guy maybe twice, 3 times. We can add +1 to that number now. 3 hegemony credits. Excellent. We got... ooh. Hello. Ice Heart. That's an HP upgrade. Very nice. Let's go back here, see if he has anything we want before we leave. He does have 2 more keys. We can only buy 1, but it's better to have one than not. There was another silver chest I think we could open, but I'd rather just save it for the next floor. We've got an okay gun and full ammo for it, so... I think I'd rather hold out for the idea of maybe a bigger chest on this floor. Something that Dark Souls fans would know all about. Let's see. Now, I have been down to this floor a handful of times. However, I've never gotten past it. So... if I do that today, I'll be quite proud of myself. I'm going to switch to the banana to finish this guy off, actually. There we go. Those ghosts never stop being annoying. Yeah, there's all kinds of weird enemies down here. I'll run into some of them soon. Like that guy. Or this Viking undead. Oh. Something I blew up froze them. Uh-oh. Yeah, that guy is a problem. That thing that appeared and then disappeared is called a Gun Reaper. And, you can't kill those. They die when you kill everything else in a room. They're very, very irritating. And I think they've been the cause of several of the deaths I've had the couple times I've been down here. Those weird ice cube guys you actually can kill. It's just that they also dissolve when the room ends. Oh, that's the other thing that the Ice Heart does. I probably should have read the description for that one actually, but when you get hit, it sends out that, like, blast of hail. Good stuff, if you ask me. Eat your fruit. Eat it. Eat it up. I'm using the fruit on these guys because I don't know what else I'm going to use it for. Which I realize doesn't make a ton of sense, but... you know. Oh boy. Ah. Getting down there as far as HP goes. What do you got? The laser rifle? I don't really care for that one too much. The guy up here is selling amulets, which are fine, but I'm not really in the market for that right now. We're not gonna buy anything right now, but we're gonna keep what he has in mind. He's got a full heart, he's got a key, and some ammo. Any one of those things could be hugely useful in the right situation. I don't know what's up with this room. I've found it a couple other times. By which I mean like maybe once, but it's a weird thing. Ooh boy. Alright. Focus. Focus your brain. Ooh, jeez. No! Your musical madness will not fail me today. We're gonna need to buy this heart. I don't want to, but we need to. I bumped the active item key. Gosh darn it. Dang nabbit. Ooh, what the heck is this? Yo. Yo. What's going on? Alright. That was something. Should probably just switch. We're almost out of ammo for this thing. Oh yeah, what about the Screecher? I forgot we had this. Oh, there's the boss. I don't really think that we should go fight them just yet. Not with only a heart and a half. What does this thing do? It seems kind of bad. But I mean, I guess we're out of ammo for our main room clearer. Oh wait, what am I talking about? We still have the shotgun. There we go. Not quite as effective down here as it is upstairs, but... Oh, you can push those. Neat. I didn't realize that. But now I know. What's going on here? Alright. That was unusual. Quite a lot of stuff about this level that I don't understand yet, really. Green chest, I'll take it. What you got for me? Ooh. Hexagon, like fantastic. Can transmorgify foes. I think... Yeah, okay. The hexagon was created by a vengeful Gungeon after his apprentice was slain by a Gungeoneer wielding the humble bundle of wands. Some interesting story stuff in that description there. But, I think I've had this once before. And if I remember right, what it can do is it can actually turn enemies into chickens. Which sounds like a joke, but I'm being serious. But, I'm kinda paralyzed by indecision right here, because I'm wondering, should we go fight the boss, or should we do this down here? I guess we'll head down here, but my hopes for our success are not astronomically high. Although we do still have 3 blanks, which is worth something. Yeah, okay. I thought I remembered this being pretty good. And it is. So, that's reassuring, I guess. A lich. And yeah, I was right, it can turn enemies into chickens. There is another gun that can do that called the Witch Pistol, which if you know anything about me, you understand already why I like that gun a whole lot. But I don't think I've had that in the series yet. Man, this thing is fantastic. Or should I say maybe I should say that it's light fantastic, given the description of the item. We don't have a key. I'm gonna shoot the lock off this. Hope it drops a heart. It did not drop a heart. Why did I open that? Alright. Well, let's go to the shop real quick just to make sure I didn't miss anything, but I don't think I did. No. Could buy a key. I don't really see the point. Probably should have done that before I shot that chest to the heck, but oh well. Alright. Take a sip of my tea. Let's rock and roll. Oh hey, I just wasted a blank for no reason. Nice. Oh goodness. The Wallmonger. The Demon Mortar. Yeah, so I'll be the first to admit to you that I don't understand at all how this fight is supposed to work. I just don't get it in the slightest. Oh, there we go. Tried to dodge roll and I just didn't do it quick enough. Alright, well, that'll do it for this episode. I am PJ and you are you. And if you could leave a like if you enjoyed the video, perhaps a comment as well, that would be very much appreciated, but by no means is it mandatory. I will see you next time.